You have go to Bolt 96.
Uh,
Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Returned to Appalachia. After all these years, I have come back. Back to Appalachia, to West Virginia, to the home of my greatest personal and scientific failure. Academic research was a dead end. The world was descending into riots and ruin. Food shortages.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. Our squad was guarding the entrance here when we were overrun by Blood Eagles. Killed everyone. Me too. Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place. I don't think we're... Well, I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna make better choices.
Damn! I wasn't done talking to him.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. Environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Blood Eagles? What are they doing here? Looks like Paladin Romani was right. There's a link between the... We still need to figure out... Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead. Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open. Fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. The door labeled mainframe stuck open, though. Let's start there.
This vault was a biological research facility originally. They left a small team of I have been honest about my purpose.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing.
Its nature.
Activating emergency fabrication protocol FS401.
Janek, circuits 10, 1857.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency repair protocol CR889.
889, that's hot. We need a reactor brownout. All right, give me a minute. 109's next. Jeanette?
Ready on the detonator.
Molly, are you in?
Sorry, just a...
Brownout. 3, 2, 1.
Power fluctuations detected in the engineering wing. Activating emergency stabilization protocol ES109.
Damn. I'm about to pull up into the vault.
Detonation in the cryogenics wing.
That should do it.
Activating superseding protocol Omega. Eric?
That's not...
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. 1922. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens is not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Though the research is at an impasse.
make it worth your... I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been... I just found this vault security key. Can you help us? Nothing. Same as stopping you from shooting us if we let you in. Help us hold off the... Now we're talking. Give me a sec.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think...
No shoot, boys. They're...
Most convenience.
Did they come again?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Glad that's over with.
FV log. Don't tell me this is a motherfucker makes super.
Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep
That's
meeting
why
in
he's
these circumstances.
Kidnapping
We could get into
people.
some real trouble.
Bruh.
Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well,
Has to be.
are you kidding me? What are you doing? This didn't have to go like this.
You shouldn't have done that, Initiate. There didn't need to be any more killing. When we're done here, we'll have a team check all these pods. There might still be someone alive in one of them.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. Begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness, and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called super-mutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the super-mutant population in Appalachia. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Necessary. but that necessity made them no more pleasant. My work's demand for seeing these things has increased dramatically. I imagine you must intend to kill me. To this end, I have contracted. I do not blame you for this. Hellcat Company.
We're supposed to bring it.
Trustworthy.
Don't forget that.
Applies here. They
No matter
display a
what.
useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work or my subjects, and I do not entertain them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all. I control the vault security systems.
The fuck?
We survived. Everything hurts. I feel sick.
Please, help us.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get... Oh, we're locked in. We're peachy. How... Cassie, listen, I ain't trying to... not exactly. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there. Okay. Sorry.
Please. Help us.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data. Just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all. I talked it over with Nina, and she's gonna try splicing it into some of the cellular structures at random, just to see what happens.
Everything hurts. I feel sick. I can't take it anymore.
Who is talking?
Is he coming back?
Don't let me die in here.
How am I supposed to speak to her, bro? What is going on?
Speak to who?
Is he coming back?
Can't information.
Who? Who do you need to speak to?
Genetic research log, week 100, retrospective.
To Cassie.
Our first mutations were simple enough. Venom, regeneration, electrogenesis, natural phenomena with well-understood biochemical
Oh,
processes.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thoughts,
Developing
stranger.
adaptive
Introductions are in order, I guess.
mutagenic sequences has been a
I'm not in. That nut job was dope. Weird thing is, he...
so much so
Bad
that
case.
I fear we have set the bar too high.
For real?
Eric school does not ever
Oh, well, I did get kicked.
Even
Still,
so,
thank you.
research targets grow increasingly elusive. Molly,
I
Damn.
don't even know where we are, but these folks won't make it a mile.
It's better if they stay
Gaming
here.
them
When
super
we cleared the vault,
mutants.
I'll radio Fort Atlas. They can
Fuck
send the
this
medics with the
man.
recovery.
He made them.
Whatever Fort Atlas is, that sounds good.
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help.
You're a peach. I
These
think
hollow
we're alive.
tapes are wild.
Used to be more. Hasn't been down here. Good timing on your part. Coming back. My social calendar. Now that sounds like a fun bunch.
Wow.
Yeah, that's me. God, he's got me so worried. Everything hurts. Came in on a Blue Ridge caravan. Doc was there too. Had some people slip away in the night, but guide said it happens. People turn back. And one night we sheltered from a storm and spent days in a cart or something. Well, I'm a cap too soon. Anyway, we ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor,
I just want to forget about all this.
you're here to rescue us?
Oh God, please just.
I hope we'll meet again.
Is it
Under
over? Can we go home?
Though it seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key. From here, if I had more tools, time, and some... Under the circumstances, these doors, if we can find the lines that... Look for a utility room. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you wanted. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
It sounds like you haven't actually tested your perfect virus.
There are steps being taken. Any miscalculations that... I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate. I will be entirely forthcoming. As for the contents of this vault, brother...
I don't like the sound of that.
This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an
the catalyst?
development over the typical.
Nah.
Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Certainly the fools, and now it will fulfill.
Listening to this is making me...
What you call insanity is that it condemns me in your eyes, or I have ensured the future of you. Were it possible to achieve it without...
After seeing what you've done here...
Despise me if you will. I have no doubt. Yes, I assume. Consider me a rest. My work here is complete.
Damn.
Do you think I'd take any pleasure or pride in that fact? Had I been capable of accomplishing my goal without them, I would have done so. I do not expect. Let me go. Had I? Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfect. My sacrifices. The terrible
there's
things
like
I have done.
5
You can't do anything with
holotapes
it.
in the room,
Have I given you
by the
any
way.
reason to believe?
Okay, that's not good.
I have completed it. I turned a flaw.
Listen to
but
these
if by that
joints.
you mean,
It's been
what
interesting.
have I done with the result? It is no longer here. You are too late.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this.
Yeah, so is this the creator of the fucking Super Mutants, bro?
The new ones we saw. I don't know about the old ones.
I am at your disposal.
You can head out. I'll radio...
There's one log that
I'm sure
says,
the
like,
others
yeah,
will
I
be
will call
good
them
work,
Super
Initiate.
Mutants. Dang.
Good work in here, Initiate.
The FE
Personal
logs.
log. Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with West Tech when they shut down the Greenhouse Initiative. The Panimmunity variant was intended to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the FEV abandoned all
Damn,
that.
They just
Someone's doing
completed
dailies.
like 80
Yeah, someone's doing dailies.
Harness to those same ends. Ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super
Long ass logs.
small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war. Dr.
I've said enough at present. I'm sure your officers will have plenty to ask of me.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 148. I can feel the end approaching. The equations fall into place, and I can see the shape of it. The perfected FEV. Even in my restless dreams, that vision of the goal is the only succor now. What I have done to reach it can never be washed away. I have been right, but that is small comfort. I give them numbers now, and try not to listen when they speak to me, pleading. I prefer to sedate them when removing them from the hole themselves. Unconscious, they cannot weep or stare accusingly at me. I cannot make them understand that we are life part of a greater destiny. They think me inhuman, uncaring. I know I would be no different were our roles reversed. I do not blame them for hating me. I lie in my cot at night and see their faces. I remember them all and wait for sleep to...
I have been fully compliant with your question. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
I can't wait to
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 96.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means.
Oh, by the way, bro, I
You
forgot to
learn
tell
soon
you.
enough.
You gotta make your camp
colleagues
public,
will
bro.
see that
So
our
right now, no
creation
one can see your camp on the
vast
map except
improvement on the FEV is
or the people in our
distributed
team.
Yeah,
Like, if you
know
have-
it's not
Do
public.
you see?
Like if you hover over it, there should be the option. Probably public is off. Like show on map off or something like that.
Well, you can't see it.
I mean, I can, but like random everyone else on the map, like it would. Like if I left the
That's
team,
what
I
I
wouldn't be
see.
able to see it if the public.
It's
I don't.
justice.
They'll get it. Preventing Dr.
I can only
Blackburn's
see it 'cause I'm-
associates from taking this horror
tells
any
you it's
further
private.
must be our priority.
Nah, but you can
We
check it
may
yourself.
need the
It's like
doctor to
it
convince
automatically
them.
starts like
Yeah.
on.
But how did
Hidden.
you know it was private?
My colleagues have a
'Cause I
facility
found
that
it
is
out
suited to
and
fund
mine was
testing and
private.
Mass production of the virus. As we speak,
Like they all
they are
start on
preparing
private.
for its release into the
No.
dispersed.
It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles.
Oh no.
And then it
I
cannot be
made
stopped.
mine private manually.
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate. Would you not agree?
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more...
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
Ah, there's a replacement hazmat suit right there for you, bro. Don't forget to get it.
The damage done.
Nah. You open the door, you'll see it. Like the holotape. make it. I knew it. Whoa! What the fuck?
Die.
Unlimited coffee!
Everything under control, Initiate. Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
Why does this man seem so happy?
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter. Paranoia ill suits you. I have complied with your every demand.
And that is precisely what is so concerning.
A trap I conceived, prepared, and executed entirely while in your custody. Dr. Farhar is nominally the head of... Dr. Jane was a junior scientist at Westtech. Nellie Wright, on the other hand, is Dr. Farhar's pet project. An adoptee of some... Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farhar. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secure. You can't get to us. We will finish our work. This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. Of course not. What? They didn't care who they hurt.
Dr. Jane is enthusiastic.
We're advancing science itself. No offense to Dr. Jane, but what?
Well, no. Not as such.
Of course we have. Experimentation and iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic.
We've run the simulations.
We're
You know what they say? A large-scale release will provide a representative sample. Science needs vision.
Human testing is the best testing. Wow.
Well, sure. It might seem hasty, but...
Don't be such a pushover, Jane.
No, wait.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But then, let him go.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one, if you truly want to stop our distribution. It is no joke at all. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You will have to forgive Dr. Farhar. She did not know.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues. Perhaps in the end, I am more willing to sacrifice the lives of strangers. I do not wish them to be harmed. Trust me or trust me not. Then you are free to enjoy the view as my colleagues distribute our creation among...
But what other option do we have? If we do...
Dr. Farhar, please permit me inside as a sign of good faith. And I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution.
All right. I'm registering you for the security.
With your leave.
Don't make this one.
This is a mistake.
a mistake.
I already know what you're talking about.
Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success.
Edgar, wait!
I apologize for the deceit. Soon you will understand.
Edgar,
Bruh, I
please.
said I didn't trust him,
Let's
and
talk about
they
this.
just let him do it.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample. I'm going in.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now is not the time.
Drop through the hatch. The hatch,
Damn.
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
it says
Initiating.
witnesses. That's crazy.
All of you, this isn't right.
What's this? No. What's happening? This copy. The figures were correct.
I'm done. I got the strongest legs in the world. How did you know? How did you know? My money at?
Monstrous end. Monstrous human being.
This is what happened.
Edgar,
Wait, you murdered him?
Huh?
I should have known.
Killed him?
Yeah.
I did.
Damn, you killed him quick as shit.
We weren't ready.
Stronger than me, boy.
I owe you an
Yeah.
apology.
My bill's starting to fall off, I
Work
think,
was a failure.
as I get
Yeah.
higher level.
Any good it might have done.
Cause everything's getting tankier. Now I see what my
I knew
friend
it in my
meant.
heart.
Did say, bro, as you get closer to level 100,
As a token
shit's
of
gonna
goodwill,
get
I had
tankier.
used Edgar's
It's like,
clothing
oh
to
damn.
stop production.
I was like,
We'll not
bad.
distribute the
Everything's
virus.
dying too
I will
quickly.
make sure of that.
I was just using
But I
the
will
sneak
not simply
damage.
let you in.
Oh, true.
There may be little I can do to stop you,
You get plus
but I
2
will
damage
defend my colleagues
if
in
they
what
don't know
little
where
way
you
I
are.
can. I must admit that I am powerless before you. If our cooperation can sway you to avoid more violence, the way is open.
Really think they stopped production? This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send prescribed Valdez to double check. Until then,
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We had truly hoped to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do. Please, spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off. Just a tweak here or there.
Damn.
I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
Well put. The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others, and of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody.
Have you lost?
Think about it. This is exactly why the I hate to admit it, but the elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge...
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge.
Please! Stop this. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your Brotherhood.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. And no...
Very well. You haven't said anything yet. Surely you have an opinion on this matter.
Damn, tough.
By all means. We won't be going in.
I heard when the Brotherhood breaks down your door, they say, "Add victory. Hand over your arms." Is that true? Oh, wow. That's scary. You really... I don't have any arms. Well, unless you mean human arms, because I've got 2 of those, but... Wrong. It's all wrong. We ran the models, but the models were wrong. I know exactly where to change the ratios to make this work. I can make it work. We just need one more chance. Don't run from science. Let us do this. Let us change the world.
The Hellcat.
What about them?
Pull up in the Hellcat. No bap.
To improve the human race. If I was kidnapped for our experiments, I wouldn't mind. Most kidnappers do much worse. Is that any worse than being human? As Dr. Jane says, all life is sacred. You'd probably gun them down regardless, right? Oh, are you a licensed medical professional? Even if you are, it's pretty rude to make sudden, unwarranted diagnoses. Okay. Janie and Farah? Well, I don't think anybody liked me before Farah, so Janie worries too much. He's always asking, are we doing the right thing? Is this gonna work? Edgar was the most fun of all. You're not really gonna kill us.
What questions do you have for me? It went too far. And quite frankly, I regret bringing the others onto this project. By the time I figured out that Dr. Blackburn was experimenting on humans, Ellie and Dr. Jane had already become passionate. I was unable to convince them to pull back. I stayed. There was no one interested in listening. The Brotherhood are a passionate sort. We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted formula. Say, a formula to increase muscle. In fact, I hear serums of that sort may already be circulating among the survivors of the region. Dr. Black, I met Nellie. She was more interested in my research. I'm responsible.
I urge you to reconsider. This was never... I never intended to hurt anyone. Dr. Blackburn was in charge of procurement. Please understand, we were... under everything we did. Dr. Farha may disagree, but I'd like to finish the FEV formula. We can implement new safety measures. Animal experiments on... We were so close to improving the human race as we know it. The world... They are good people. Dr. Farah is quite... The girl is unorthodox, but you can't fault her for it. And about Dr. Blackburn... Well, the world has lost a visionary intellect. Please don't let...
We need to come to an agreement. I won't... The methods were cruel and wrong. What matters is what they do from today onward. Then we must stand up for what we believe. This is human. I hadn't wanted to admit this to myself. And if it comes to that, well, I must stand by. The scientists are to return to Fort Atlas. These are smart people. I hope you can see what...
Those who commit crimes against humanity must be punished. It wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and not to the people they could kill in the future. The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia, and of the world. I don't see what other option there is. As I stated before, they're too dangerous to hold prisoner. So we either ignore the danger, that is...
How long do you intend to sweep it under the rug like nothing happened? You're torturing yourself, Shin, and they deserve to know.
Maybe so. But this is neither the time nor the place for this discussion.
Shin, you owe it to yourself to admit that you made a mistake. Stop crumbling.
For those I failed then, and those I failed since, for them, I have to do better. The raiders on the expedition route, Ramani decided we would stay and fight them. But giving the order to distribute the weapons to the settlers there, it was my idea. I wanted... The outcome is more important than the intent. What I learned from that mistake was not to let my feelings blind me. Some things are a lost cause. Some chances are too dangerous to take. As much as we... The rocket launchers, ones we found at the crater and Foundation. We had secured those weapons from a military facility with the intent of keeping them safe. Brotherhood hands only, but there was a town being attacked by raiders. I thought that equipping the townspeople would give them a better chance. It didn't work. The town was taken over, and the weapons fell into raider hands. It's my fault that happened. I vow to never make a mistake like that again. Despite that vow, I can't let the past keep me. There's nothing to get over. I acknowledge that you have to see that keeping these criminals alive. Then I hope you'll also take away. Whether I'm being dogmatic or not is irrelevant. My goal is to find a solution. This is bigger than all of us.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision? And what has your organization decided?
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes of the past and use these criminals to send the world further down the path of chaos for your own gain. All while wearing...
The Brotherhood's mission has always been to use the... Rather than murder great minds, we will shape...
On that point, we agree. I refuse to serve an illegitimate branch of a principled institution. The Elders need to know about our failures. All of them. You'll... My best initiates will be coming.
Take them. There are plenty more
You mean we'd rather cower behind the guise of altruism and take responsibility? It doesn't matter. Do as you will, Romani.
We are grateful. The work we do next.
You go on ahead. I'll bring the scientists back to Fort Atlas. Friends, initiates, faces new and old.
Wait to tell Max about my latest ritual.
I am proud to announce that the
Oh, here's back
threat
enough,
has
Kirby.
been cornered and removed.
So what?
I'm sure you all know that relations between Shin and I have been strained for some time now. I'm afraid my leaving out his title is no mistake. Shin and his followers have decided to part ways with the Appalachian Brotherhood. I hope my next mission to work together with Shin on the mission, and still do. But he is no longer open to discussion. His loyalty to the Elders is unshakable. He would rescind his oath before besmirching the Brotherhoods. Should he ever open his mind, I will be ready to listen. Now I have one more announcement to make. I'd like to recognize a particular initiate's exceptional contributions to our chapter. In most cases, this recognition would take the form of a standard rank increase. However, being a knight is a dedicated responsibility, and it's become quite clear to me that this initiate has obligations beyond just the Brotherhood of Steel. I won't take you away from Appalachia. As such, I'm granting you the unique title of Knight Errant. Why don't you come stand between Scribe Valdez and I, so I may officially confer your title?
Needs help with anything.
For exceptional contributions to the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, I hereby name you Knight Errant. You may split your time with the Brotherhood as you see fit. We are forever grateful for what you've done for us. Now, everyone, feel free to take a short break before your next assignment. You've earned it.
So, Knight Shin is gone. I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like maybe this was inevitable. If only there was more I could have done. Well, both of them would die for their beliefs. At least this way, they can pursue those beliefs separately, rather than killing each other over them. Well, that's going a bit far, isn't it? But it's a very nice thing to say. Thank you.
Damn.
Don't mention it. As the resident scribe, it's my job to keep things functioning around here. Things are gonna get a lot looser around here. Paladin, she's going to focus on recruitment and outreach. I'm going to keep doing my job. With one up, there's still a lot more I'd like to see out there, but right now, until next time.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? Who's gonna handle everything? Okay, I think I'm alright. I don't do well with really big changes. I think I think I need some time to process this. I'm gonna sit down.
Knight Errant, it's been an honor to serve with you.
Did that really just happen? I knew things between the higher-ups were shaky, especially Knight Shin. I mean, well, I guess things... Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. Whatever reorganization, Paladin Romani... Anyway, I'm gonna get back...
So, Knight Errant, how does your new title feel? Flouting decorum, are we? You're lucky I'm into that. And yes, I have noticed you. Now, we can start making the Brotherhood the... Our focus has to be helping the... This is a new dawn. I'm disappointed Shin would turn his back on us, but it's certainly better than... There were times I truly wondered what I would do if it came to it. If Shin pointed his gun at me, I know what I would do. Take your time. You're a topic of celebration. Enjoying the hors d'oeuvre? Don't be a stranger. They're at Victorium.
Hey!
Knight Errant with the Hellcat.
Hey!
Pull up in the Hellcat.
Wait, is that a power armor?
Yes, it is.
Oh, damn.